Morning everyone, or whenever you're watching this video. It's been a while. It's been an absolute while. So a lot's changed since the last time I did a video. Last time I did a video, I still had the Volkswagen Passat as a project car. I still had the Volkswagen Golf GTD Mark 7 as my daily. I got rid of both of them, mainly because I didn't love either of them, so I was finding it hard to get the motivation to actually get out and work on those cars. So yeah, I bought something that I loved. So I bought a Scirocco, a facelift one, 2014/15 model. I think this was actually manufactured in 2015, right at the start of the year, before the number plate changed to 215. It's my second Scirocco. I had a 2 litre TSI 58 plate before. Now I've got a 64 plate. As it came stock, it was 220 brake. Front brake kit, big brake kit, which was supplied by our own company, Realms. What else have we done? Oh, air intake. We've put a ram air onto it as well, and a remat. So that's around about 300-ish right now. Big problem that I'm going to have to solve in this video is that I need to go get the sensors, the brake sensors checked. I actually thought when I did the recording, which was actually a few months ago now, that it was my front brake sensors that we tied off because the new brakes don't have the sensors on it, but it turned out to be an ABS sensor at the back. So bit of a wasted journey because I went to code that out, see if I can get that coded out. So it turned out not to be that in any way. So yeah, let's get on with it. Also, just a quick apology for the quality of this video in terms of editing and sound and that sort of thing. You might see some crude cuts. That is basically because Matt usually does the editing, but I've decided to learn it myself because Matt has a lot of things going on. He does a lot of different jobs, so he doesn't always have time to edit it as quick as what I would if I knew how to edit. So I am learning, and yeah, hopefully it will get better in time. So on with the video. So this is the car that's replaced both the Golf and the Scirocco. As you can see, it's not standard. When I bought it, it was completely standard. The first mod that happened was blackout badges, front and back. Then we did some interior stuff, so I'm not sure if you can see it there. Well, I've got the keys with me. So hardwired in the dash cam, and you'll be able to see us when it's on, but there's also red LED lighting in the footwells and behind the back seats. Also changed the stereo unit out. This is an RCD 360, which has Apple CarPlay on it, which the stock one didn't have. But it's alright, but it's not the greatest sounding, but I can live with that. The obvious things that has been done. So it has been lowered. So these are 35mm drop with H&R springs. Front brakes are being changed. So it's a big brake kit. It's 355mm on these ones. 6-pot brakes. And of course custom made alloy wheels. So Realms is my own company, along with Ali, the owner of the S2000 that we do videos on, and Matt, the co-creator of Clutch Pedal. Yeah, looks pretty good. But one thing that is annoying me is that the car is absolutely filthy, so let me just take care of that. And just like that, the car is much cleaner. Not 100% perfect, but I was doing it in a rush just in case it started to rain. You're probably wondering why I am doing it.
Daddy's got to go to Hemel Hempstead. That's right, I'm leaving you for the day. Well, hour. You're not bothered, are you?
One of the issues that I've been facing with this Scirocco since I got it is that it's got a lot of warning lights that come up. Sometimes not straight away, like today there's no warning lights on, but since I deleted the brake sensor from when we put the big brake kits in, basically I get like a traction control warning light, a power steering warning light, ABS warning light, and tyre pressure warning light. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to see a guy in Hemel Hempstead about coding out the brake sensor so that these lights don't come on and traction control still works and all that sort of stuff, especially in winter. I've been driving around without traction control for the last 2 months, so I need to get it sorted really. Let's go. this way. Okay, just reverse around this corner. Right, so I've just had the guy plug the VCDS. I can't remember what it's called. VCDS. Well, basically, it's a Volkswagen program or application, so you can change things on Volkswagen cars. before we got down to coding out the brake sensor, basically he ran a diagnostic and found out that all these lights aren't actually the front brakes like I thought it was all this time, because naturally thinking, I thought it was the front brakes that we changed, and that sensor that we could no longer plug in. I thought that's what was causing all the problems, but he said no, you close the loop on that by snipping it and doubling the wires back in itself, so it can't actually be that, and that's not the fault that it's reading. It's saying that the passenger rear, the ABS sensor has gone. We checked to make sure it's plugged in. It is plugged in, so it's faulty. Could have been when we installed the lowering springs. We had to, I think we had to remove the calipers. I can't actually remember the process of it, but we had to remove the hub to get to it, I think. I'm not too sure. Either that or it's a pure coincidence that it just gave up when it did. So yeah, I've got to now order a new brake sensor and hopefully get that replaced as soon as possible, because these lights are annoying the hell out of me. So I think it may have just been a pure coincidence that it happened at the same time that we did the brakes. It might have been just that we had to remove the plug and it's got damage coming back in or going out. I have no idea. I didn't actually do the brakes myself, someone did it for me, but he did take care. He didn't do anything wrong. Sometimes these things fail when you unplug them and put them back in again. It may have taken a knock by accident, who knows, it is plugged in. So yeah, it's just one of those things. So this was kind of a wasted journey in the sense that we didn't do what we wanted to do, but worth it in the end, to actually know what the fault is. I guess 20 quid well spent. If I took that to Volkswagen to get diagnosed, 60 quid right there and then. So yeah, it's off home. So, not a complete waste, but we didn't get the issue of the lights sorted, but at least we know what it is now. So I'm starving, so I'm going to go inside for some lunch. If you like this video, give it a like. It greatly improves our chances of it being seen by other people. So yeah, take care and I'll see you next time.